2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome into day 2 of the Bash Rock Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. We've got our leaders sitting at 7 under as we get underway here on 2K Sports. We're going down to the first hole now.
This one's heading towards that second cut.
That's into the second cut of rough. That's the long grass. John, you got a better view than we do. What's his lie like?
Well, they ended up in the deep stuff, but the lie could have been a lot worse.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
The second is a par 5.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there, you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
This is his second shot. Let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker.
It's a fully. That's a laterally.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those fairway bunkers, they can be tricky. Tougher shot in golf. Well, a little
Ja,
off the
bla
target with
bla
that one.
bla. Måske er det spillet, der er noget galt med.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Tony Finau steadying himself over the ball. If that's the right pace, this should drop. Let's get back to it, shall we? 9 feet to the cup.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
Don't go in.
A bit long on that one.
Blah blah blah.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flag stick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Come on, don't be shy.
Come on. Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop. Okay, so that
Of
finishes
course.
that hole.
Because it's
Sitting at
the
1 over for the
caddy
event.
choose that I should.
Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
That should find the cut stuff. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
This season has been consistent. Proof in that he's currently top 10 on the FedEx Cup points list.
Nah.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the 4th. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this one is pretty straight, but it might move a little bit to the left.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
What another magnificently difficult hole we have. Take it over the center of that bunker in the fairway. The second shot is straight downhill to a green that's crescent shaped. This is another stunning hole.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go.
Going for less club here.
Not a bad play, that one. And this is a 20-footer. Oh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We have a par 3 on this one.
All the dangers on the right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Pretty sure I can see Tony Finau taking mental notes after that stellar approach shot. This rivalry's heating up.
And after that, he'll move to even par for the event. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Massive fairway bunker out there in the middle. Take it down the left-hand side, and it's a safe play, but you take it down the right-hand side. Now you reduce your second shot yardage significantly. Long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
His second shot here.
Ooh, looks like it's sailing left here.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's 1 stroke ahead of his rival and playing partner.
Here's Tony Finau. Or is that the number? And back to the course with the live action. Oh, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This one's about 33 feet from the cup.
Watch this one break.
Good effort from there.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 1 under. Solid play. He finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now with the par 4 eighth.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
I'm pretty sure this is quite a hard break to the left.
That's a lovely looking stroke.
Yahtzee!
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Yeah, it's a drivable-ish par 4. I'm going to say ish because only the biggest hitters are able to get it there, but it's most definitely a golden birdie opportunity. Take your driver out. Do not miss it right. Do not miss it too far left. And from there, just a very basic pitch shot, again, to a very long and narrow green.
And this from the greenside rough. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going down? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And now this to move into a tie for 6th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
This player can breathe a sigh of relief. It stayed on the fairway.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here. 4 strokes off the lead. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And this putt to move into the top 5. That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. And a bonus now into the top 5. Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Second shot here on the 11th. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently sitting in 4th place. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
That was absolutely murdered. Currently -5.
All right, clubbing up.
And he's safely on the green. And this putt to move into a tie for second. And he's down there. You got to read.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
Wow, that's misjudged. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
This is such a difficult hole to judge the distance, Luke, because you're basically looking out to an infinite edge green and the runoffs on all facets of the green. This is a seriously benignly hard par 3. The harmony on that swing was awesome.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Now we catch up with Tom Kim from earlier in the round.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? And back to the play, shall we? Always nice to have a birdie putt. How good was that putt? And that takes him to 6 under. He's currently tied for second.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it. The tempo there was exquisite.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's breaking left to right.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
I got to say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left at any point on this hole. It's a great birdie opportunity, but you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily. Got to say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
I've paced it out. It's 40 feet. Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Putting for birdie here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, great swing there. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Five feet coming up to the cup.
This for par.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot, back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Setting up now, this one from a fairway out.
A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
So close. A par putt awaits. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Welcome to the par 4 18th. That's an awful error. Second shot here at the 18th. Yeah, nicely played. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Just missing the birdie there. And trying to finish off his round with a par. Nice round, well played. Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, one stroke is better than none.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Great to have your company for moving day here at the Bash Rock Open. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. And Rich, as we keep an eye on our featured player, that's a lovely position to be in with a weekend to play.
Absolutely want to be. He's in first place after 2 rounds, heading into this 3rd round. A lot of golf to play, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Second shot here on the first. That one just a bit too far offline. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. It was on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
We're looking at 220 yards.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Let's pick up the action at the 10th hole.
And from here, it's about 190 to the pin.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
What a display from long range. Can you believe it?
This now, his 3rd shot. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament.
Come on, don't go in. Unbelievable.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Currently 8 under for the tournament. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flagstick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much.
Opting for the 9-iron.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Don't go in.
And just
It's
a little bit of clean-up work
unbelievable.
remaining on this hole.
Unbelievable. No matter
He's
what you
currently
do.
sitting in third. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
Well played, mate. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Just one stroke back and right in it. Wow, what happened there? This would be a great up and down. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. He has this putt to save his par.
Unbelievable.
And down it goes. Just one off the lead after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Every hole out here is magnificently difficult. Take your tee shot over the heart of that bunker in the center of the fairway, and it should chase down, leaving you with a shortish iron for your second to a green that pitches from front to back.
Downhill shots usually require to take less club.
Oh, this is looking long.
Yeah, that one will play. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like 26 feet from down here, guys.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
It was nice to see that go in, because it has been pretty darn ugly up to this point.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
Plenty of room on the left-hand side to help maneuver the golf ball down the slope, get it on the surface at all costs. Don't hit it out to the right-hand side. That's just silly.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This putt to get to double digits under the card. Ooh, watch this one break. That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We have a par 5 at this one.
As you can see, massive bunker basically bisecting the fairway. Out to the left is a safe play, but if you take your drive down the right-hand side, it significantly reduces the length of this par 5. And from there, you've got a long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
Second shot here on the 7th. That might be a groove or two off target. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Well, I'm on the 15th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
Oh, get in. Let's get back to it, shall we? putting for eagle here. And he's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Just a simple tap in for birdie. And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are, hole 8. It's a par 4.
That is absolutely spot on.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This looks very handy. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. 4 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Now at 11 under for the event. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Finally, a little bit of a breather here. A drivable-ish par 4, but only for the longest players in the game. Just a little danger right with a bunker, far left with a bunker as well. Second shot, though, short wedge to a long, narrow green once again. John, give us a small update.
I'm over on the 17th now, guys. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
Second shot here on the 17th.
This one is all over it.
What a shot. Almost went in the bucket. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow. That's some golf, particularly from that terrain. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
What a drive. Look at that.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Standing over his second shot. Currently tied for the lead.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm over on the 18th watching Tony Finau set up his next shot.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. Great speed. Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh my, that was launched. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. This one's for birdie. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's about 34 feet out.
This putt from around 18 feet.
Starting this one way out to the right. Let's see if it turns.
Bogey putt coming up here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Here we are in front of a par 3.
It is so difficult to get a good feel for how long this plays just because the infinite edge look of this green. There's runoff areas everywhere around this green. It looks straightforward, but don't kid yourself. This is a really tough par 3.
That's some good golf right there. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Don't go in. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's the same. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The 14th is a par 5.
Big swinging dog leg from right to left. Avoid that fairway bunker down the left if you possibly can. The coolest feature about this hole is this little amphitheater they've built around the left-hand section of it. This is a really stunningly built green complex. I like it. I like it a lot.
Nicely done. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Currently in the lead by a shot. Needs this one to kick right. A look to get to 13 under par. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
This is a really cool hole. Short par 4. It can be reachable, but do you want to take it on? There is so much danger down the left-hand side if you miss it. If you go anywhere left of this fairway, it falls off a cliff face, down into the rocks, down into the sand, to a green that sits well above you. It's a birdie hole, but beware. 6s and 7s. Those can come too.
Oh, don't you love the long ball, Rich? Driving a par 4. Is there few things more thrilling in the game?
Oh, what a play. You know that. I love it when players are aggressive. Way to go. What a shot.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our current leader is up by 3
Blah,
shots.
blah, blah.
Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
And a par putt awaits him. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot, back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
He's got this one for birdie.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And this is quality play. Still on top leaderboard. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round. Well, on the tee now, coming off for par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Yeah, this lie's pretty deep here.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Going with the 7. A bit wild on approach there.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up.
And this opportunity here to close out the day with a par. And that is the conclusion of his round. Yeah, Rich, that was a nerve-wracking day. It was tense, wasn't it? Drama-filled with a tight lead to end it.
Tell you what, Luke, there could be massive fireworks tomorrow. This player, slender lead. Are they going to be able to get a good night's sleep tonight? I'm not so sure.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the final round of the Bass Rock Open. Let's see who wins this championship. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well.
Giving meaning, man.
The final round, but this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
From around 140 yards here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 13 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
I'm giving meaning, man. Don't make any sense at all.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
He sits in first position. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
This is his second shot.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
This one looks like it's going right.
It don't make sense at all. It's unbelievable. Yeah, come on, don't go over.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
It was the same place as before, the same line. It don't make end, man.
Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flag stick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This is a lengthy putt here. John, what's the line on this putt?
It's going to go down the hill, and then it should break left to right.
From long range here, looking to get it close. That was the line.
Wow, what a putt.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now that finds him in first place. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Time for the second shot here at the 4th.
This one might make it onto the surface. Let's see what happens.
This would be a great up and down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Now leading by 1 shot. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
This is such a difficult driving golf course. Another tough tee shot here. Try and take it over the middle of that bunker. Downhill second shot to a green that's crescent shaped. This is another stunning hole.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the pitching wedge here.
It don't make sense.
Nothing
There's
good
no
out to the
wind.
right.
There's
This is a
no.
trouble.
There's no wind, man.
It's a
Come
tad
on.
wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Look at that.
How
The
can you
wind is
how can you
wreaking havoc with that shot.
play
Disappointing.
when the game don't do what you need to do?
Putting for a par now. And as we check the standings, our leader.
I calculate the wind, but there was no wind, so how can you?
Which is a par 3.
All the dangers on the
Unbelievable.
right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie.
Again, there's no wind. Come on,
Opting for the 4-iron here.
it don't make sense.
Oh, firm first bounce.
Wow, this one looks like it's going to turn out all right. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts
Yeah.
inside 3 feet.
Blah
on the
blah
PGA Tour.
blah.
A great birdie chance here.
And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Massive fairway bunker out there in the middle. Take it down the left-hand side, and it's a safe play, but you take it down the right-hand side. Now you reduce your second shot yardage significantly. Long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
On a good line.
This has got some intent. And makes it. What a bomb.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, I'm over on the 16th hole. This is Tony Finau's next shot. This could go down.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Now this putt to get to 18 under par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
So close. A 7-footer right here. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Yeah, it's a drivable-ish par 4. I'm going to say ish because only the biggest hitters are able to get it there, but it's most definitely a golden birdie opportunity. Take your driver out. Do not miss it right. Do not miss it too far left. And from there, just a very basic pitch shot, again, to a very long and narrow green.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
That certainly seemed to be an aggressive play, and it's paid off. A putt coming up for Eagle. Putting for the big bird here. The birdie with big wings. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Ooh. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. This one's looking good. And that will drop in for a birdie. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
And he's down there.
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on. All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Our coverage continues at the last. Here's Tony Finau.
Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
Putting for a birdie with big wings. A birdie putt awaits. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our current leader enjoys a 5 shot advantage. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, that was flushed. He's setting up for his second shot.
Breeze straight into him.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
A bit too much club there.
Oh, that just brushed past the hole. 8 feet to the cup.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
From around 170 yards here.
Wind coming right at him. Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
That'll work. Pin high. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's looking like just a slight break to the left here, I think.
Oh, what a putt. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 3.
This is such a difficult hole to judge the distance, Luke, because you're basically looking out to an infinite edge green and the runoffs on all facets of the green. This is a seriously benignly hard par 3.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Going with the 7. Second shot here on the 13th. This putt for par here. And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th.
Big swinging dog leg from right to left. Avoid that fairway bunker down the left if you possibly can. The coolest feature about this hole is this little amphitheater they've built around the left-hand section of it. This is a really stunningly built green complex. I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, that's a handy shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
We've got 210 yards.
This is from miles away.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That came off the plate pretty nicely. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole.
I got to say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left at any point on this hole. It's a great birdie opportunity, but you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
That was a shot and a half. So close to the eagle. And that's back-to-back birdies as we head down the stretch, Rich.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
That's disappointing.
It don't make sense, man.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot, back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
Choosing the 9-iron here. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Ooh.
Don't go in. It's unbelievable, man.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact.
Yeah.
A bit of frustration starting to set in as the putt just misses the hole. Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Just a little bit better than what we saw yesterday, don't you think?
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Get this putt to drop, and he'll win. And that'll do it. Holes it for the win.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
Another basement.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
Don't go in. It's unbelievable.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Sit down and make yourself comfortable. It's time to start our first round coverage of the Open Championship. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, this should be a fun week. We've got so many great storylines, including a rivalry with our featured player. Before we get into that, take us through this course. What are some of the big keys out there?
I think it's just the fact that this golf course is so complete. To me, this is the perfect golf course. I think it's the best golf course in the world. It's got a mixture of fun, simple, easy holes, and it's got its collection of hard, complex holes that you can't figure out the first time you play it. In fact, you can't figure it out the 50th time you play it. This golf course is absolute perfection.
Let's get down to the first hole. We touched on this earlier, but there appears to be a rivalry taking shape today. Let's go down to Henny with more.
Andrew, in the lead up to this matchup today, I really can't tell you where each player's skill level is, because the confidence in the talk between the two has been sky high. One player is going to leave disappointed and one is going to be walking on the clouds. This is really something, this rivalry.
Okay, Henny, this rivalry should really spice up our week. Oh, that rough is sticky. Here's the third shot. This could be a big moment, trying to save par. Down to Henny.
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
So close.
Don't go in.
All right, let's walk away with a bogey here.
Unbelievable, man.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is in a tie for 9th. Here's a look at the second hole, a par 5.
A dog leg from right to left, a trio of bunkers down the right-hand side that you're trying to avoid. From there, second shot goes into a very narrow gap, which leaves you a third shot back up the hill to a green that's slim in size but deep from back to front. A big zone on the left-hand side, a low area that you want to avoid at all costs.
Rich, talk to me about the Open Championship, some of those moments that you'll never forget when you played.
Well, I'll never forget the first one that I played in 1999 at Carnoustie is what they called it back then. And I thought that I was ready. I was playing great going into the tournament, and all of a sudden it was just diabolical. I'd never seen a golf course this hard in my life. I felt pretty good about shooting a couple of scores in the 80s and didn't feel disappointed whatsoever. But I also said, if this is how it is every year, I want no part of it because I'm nowhere near good enough to contend ever. Obviously, that's not how it goes, but I got to say the first Open Championship at Carnoustie was my most memorable in not such a positive-ish way.
He's got this one for par. All right, that one is behind us. Here's a look at the third hole, a par 3.
Hole 3, just one lone bunker there, a short left of this green, but lots of runouts on short, left, right, and long. Distance control is imperative to find this green.
This is a 7-iron on the way.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
John, give us a read on this putt.
This one should move just a touch to the right.
And now back to even par for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That really sounded pure. That one will not settle on the green.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And this putt has a length of 8 feet.
This is for par.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
If the winds are favorable, tee it high and let it fly. A wide open fairway out to the left-hand side. As you get closer to the green, a wide opening for your second shot, giving you endless opportunities to get your second shot close. A very long green at 45 yards.
I think this one's a rough bound. Whew, almost wound up in the heavy stuff. That was a good break. Stayed on the fairway. Ouch, that hurts. And now this to move into a tie for second place. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
No bunkers surrounding this green right here, but don't let that fool you. Plenty of runoff areas on all sides of this green. Tough hole.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Oh.
The 7th hole is a par 5.
Deep bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Second shot, you're landing it into a very narrow opening, so you got to be careful and not lose your focus. Third shot, straight uphill to a green with a bunker on front right and plenty of runoff areas surrounding it.
Over to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Now this putt for birdie. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Here's a look at the par 4 8th hole.
Do not miss your tee shot to the left whatsoever. There's nothing fun about it over there. Out to the right-hand side, you got a couple of bunkers that you want to avoid. The next shot, though, is fairly easy. Even though the green sits above the player, it's pretty flat. Not a lot of movement in this green. A good birdie opportunity.
Coming out of the deep rough.
Nice out the rough here.
Time now for Justin Thomas.
The rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
Sitting at 2 over for the day.
And from the rough too. This is looking nice.
Time to get back to the course. This one would be from downtown. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Okay, so this one, it should move left and then come back to the right-hand side.
All right, not bad from there. 5 feet remain.
This one is for par.
Ah, come on,
line,
man.
but just misses.
It's unbelievable.
And a tap in as we move on to the next hole. The closing hole on this opening 9 is a par 4.
Yes, not long, but back in the prevailing wind most times. Missing it down the left-hand side. The rough is nasty, and the berms are atrocious. You find the bunkers where you're going to make bogey anyways. The second shot back into the breeze. No bunkers surrounding this green, but a low spot out to the right.
Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well. Okay, that's going to play. Setting up here with a long putt. That looked good all the way. This putt to move into a tie for second. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. The 10th hole is a par 4.
No fairway bunkers on this tee shot as it doglegs from left to right. As you turn to the right and make your way towards the green, it is a very narrow green, but with plenty of distance in it. You can make birdie if you find the right section of the green. If you do not, though, 3 putts will happen.
This is dicey, to say the least. Going with pitching wedge here. You really got to hit the green there.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
This has to drop to save par. Okay, on to the next. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for third.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
A nice helping hand he's going to get from this wind.
Club face may have got caught up in the rough here.
Ah, come on,
Didn't look
man.
to hit that one quite so flush.
Blah,
Fault
blah,
there.
blah.
This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
And feet left to the hole.
Crucial to save this par.
That will work. Just one off the lead after that hole. Here we are on the 12th, a par 5.
This is a nice reprieve after a tough stretch. Missed those bunkers down the right-hand side, and going for the green is definitely an option. Again, no bunkers surrounding this green, but some massive runoffs to the right-hand side. The left-hand side would be the best place to miss.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Wind straight down.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
From the hole, it's 39 feet. Starts off looking good.
This one's got some momentum to it. Oh, my.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered. Move into top spot on the leaderboard. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
Going with the 4-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Okay, let's get back to the action. Sitting at -3. This putt is from 14 feet.
He's got this for his part.
Yeah, that putt looked pushed. And this one will be for bogey. And he'll move back to 2 under after that one. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs once again going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
Attaboy, good shot. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
You know what they say, when it's breezy, swing easy. That's a bad break there.
But
Now
you
let's
cannot.
switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
And back to the course with the live action. This sand shot awaits.
Yeah, go down in the other side. Yeah, nice. Very nice.
This one for bogey.
Yeah, don't go in.
Get enough on
Come
that.
on, man.
Trailing
It's
by a couple of strokes
unbelievable.
now.
To 15, a par 4.
A gettable hole for the longer players because they could reduce this hole in length considerably.
This shot from about 110 yards away. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
All right, the putter can come out now. 12 feet remain. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
It's
So
unbelievable.
close to a birdie.
Don't make sense
And
at
just
all.
to tap in as we move on to the next. 16, a long par 3.
16 gives me nightmares. It is a long par 3 with danger everywhere. You don't ever want to bail it out to the right-hand side and find the middle of that mound, or you'll be making 4 or worse every day of the week.
Going with 5 wood. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Three feet to the cup.
This is to save par.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. To 17, a par 4.
Love this tee shot. Hit it to the crest of a mound, and from there, it's all downhill from there. I've seen players in the past, as it blows so hard sometimes, take putter down the hill for their second shot. What an incredible view standing from the top of that hill.
Yep, this was an intentional play, and I love it.
The rare eagle putt on a par 4. Wow, that is special stuff.
Absolutely sets himself up for an eagle on this hole.
Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
This one, it's a 42-footer.
Yeah, that was a lot to ask right there, but in good shape now.
Why do we have a
Now let's
caddy?
head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. How about this birdie putt? That one goes in, the fourth birdie of the round. The closing hole at Royal Portrush is a par 4.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side, as finding those bunkers is a massive no-no. From there, you're going to have a longish second shot to a green that just has one lone bunker on the right-hand side. Big sweeping mounds on the left, though, will carry it down into a low area. Anything coming up short will be on a flattish area. Pretty easy to get it up and down.
Not a bad shot right there. Got some work to do with this putt. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
Here we go, putt on the way. This has got a chance. And a tap in left for par. That is all for today. He hit a lot of good shots today, and as we take a look at the leaderboard, currently in 3rd place.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to be alongside you, my friend.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time for the second round of the Open Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. As our coverage begins, you can see our featured player is in third place. Let's see if he can get to the top by the end of today's round. Let's go out to the first hole. Well, they can't all be good. Second shot here at 1.
Okay, I'm not sure he's got enough out of the sand here.
Det giver jo ikke mening. Hvorfor siger den... Come on, man. It don't make sense. The game don't make sense. Come on. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
That is OB over there. And
Yeah, I don't fucking care. Unbelievable. I really don't care.